but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan, along in the room with the thousands and thousands of people here with us. Let's go ahead and bring our people on. First and foremost, let me go ahead and start with this young lady is a writer for GNN. She is the cosplay and TikTok queen. She also has some news she's going to break down for us. And I'm bringing Kat. Kat, what's up?
Not much, William. What's going on?
Chilling. Everything going good. Next, this gentleman is the Twitter overlord. He also is over social media for GNN and helps us out a great deal. Bringing my man Ambrose. Ambrose, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I said I kind of got him that time. What's up, Andrew? Thank you for being here, bro. We appreciate you. And last but certainly not least, the gentleman who's been doing this with me for over 3, going on 4 years now. Remember, bring my man on Shaw. Shaw, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good.
All right. Going into a lot tonight. And I know before those who kind of get on me about the trailer, it's a little bit of a teaser trailer type of deal, but the thing was trash. And we got to talk about it tonight. Amongst other things, we're going to talk about Picard. That season's still continuing to be very, very good. Superman and Lois this week. No Flash. We'll get that next week. One more week away from Iris is a week well spent. All right, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We're going to get started right now.
All right. So, Super Mario Brothers. Who saw it?
I did.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. I haven't seen the actual film yet. But it looks promising.
It's good. It's really good. Rather enjoyable.
What's up, Diamond? How you doing? We got our game streamer on. How you doing, Diamond?
What's up, everyone?
All right. Oh, I'm gonna remember this time. I forgot last week. I'm gonna forget this week. Warning. Spoilers may present themselves in the process of this episode. So I just want to let you guys know. All right, let's go ahead.
All right. How about Superman and Lois is back. I know that's everybody here's jam. What'd y'all think?
I was too busy watching Gotham Knights.
Uh,
It's my favorite show
Stop lying.
in the world.
Ain't trash. Straight trash. You can't get through 3 episodes and tell me it ain't trash. I've yet to come along anyone that tell me that show.
You got to 3?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to stomach 1.
That thing trash, man. That's trash. Oh my gosh. But Superman and Lois to me wasn't good until the end. When you saw Bizarro.
yeah.
But it also makes you kind of scratch your head a little bit because Superman has done nothing but help you throughout his time on Earth. But you steal his blood. You steal the body of his greatest enemy for dissection or whatever purpose while you had it. You didn't even guard it properly. You didn't even, I don't know if it's coding or some type of security to keep the location a secret from that body is from Mannheim. And it's like, I don't get it. This dude has done nothing but help you. Be it you have his blood, you have the body of his greatest enemy. I don't get why. Can somebody explain that to me?
I mean, you can't show all your cards when you're a villain.
Yeah.
I'm the government. That's the reason nothing works.
It's killing me, man. It's just killing me. This dude ain't done nothing but help you save lives, and here you are doing everything you can to fight against him, or to have, or maybe it's to have one that you can control, which could be possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. What else we talking about tonight, guys?
Well, so before we get too far into this, we got a few people joining in. We are actually excited to announce our Hill Country Comic-Con prize pack giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And so with this giveaway, it's going to start tonight and go all the way through 11:59 on April 30th. All you have to do is just make sure that in the comments below, either during our live stream or during our playback, you go in, you watch the video, and you comment Geek Gauntlet now, and that's how you're going to be entered to win. Now, of course, this drawing is limited to 1 entry per household, and all of the details and the rules will be posted down below, as well as on our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. That's that other one. Sorry, I knew there was another social. I couldn't remember what it was. Sorry, I couldn't remember.
Thanks, Kat.
Get your entries in there because there's a lot of really great stuff from a lot of great artists. After that, we're moving on to Creature Commandos casting. I think it's pick 2.
I'm not excited for this at all.
No one's excited for it. This is a passion project. It should be coming in phase 2. He should be working on getting DC back on the map. This is ridiculous.
I don't understand this. I really don't.
This is ridiculous.
Who knows? Unless you're a huge comic book fan, you don't know anyone here.
You've got to get the fans. You've got to get the casual fans back on your side. And I can't, aside from myself and people in this room that we're talking in right now, I can't walk down the street and be like, hey, are you excited for the new Creature Commandos movie? Someone will be like, what is that, a euphemism? Get out of here, pervert. Like, it's like no one knows what that is. No one, like, why are you doing this in the phase 1? This is the problem I have with Gunn running the DC. I knew he was going to involve passion projects and not focus on what he needs to do to get DC back going. So, yeah.
It makes no sense to me to do this. None. And
it shouldn't.
And I don't see any promotion. I don't see any tie-ins with the other shows. I don't see anything to try to promote this. It's like it's just going to be a huge waste of time and a huge waste of money. It's like trying to sell a bat. It's like trying to sell a wrestling match with no build.
Yeah. This is like maybe I'm getting feedback.
You getting feedback?
Yeah. This is like me taking charge of the WWF in 1995 and making Vader the headliner for every WWF pay-per-view. Because Vader was my favorite wrestler. It's the same thing. And you ignore the headliners, and it doesn't make any sense to me either.
None. All right.
Here's the thing there. DC animated is decent. So even though these may be lesser known characters, it still might be all right. And they are just starting their casting, which is probably why we haven't heard much as far as advertising goes, would be my take on that.
It might be all right, but it will be like
live action to save their life.
But we'll watch it because this is what we do. Is this going to speak to people outside of this realm?
Maybe DC is actually starting to do something that Marvel didn't. Maybe they're actually listening to more of their diehard fans and saying, hey, you know what? Our casual fans still like Ezra Miller, so we're going to go ahead and let them sit in the back burner for a minute, and we're going to bring out something for our diehards.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. Maybe that's what they're doing. I'll entertain that thought for a minute. That's not a bad take.
What do you think, Shaw?
I mean, I'm not looking forward to it. I do think that it's not something they should have done, but I'll give me a trailer and we'll see.
Diamond, any thoughts?
Any thoughts, Diamond?
No, I haven't seen anything on like Superman or Lois Lane stuff.
Well,
All right.
Then I guess it's time to get to the news of the hour. The Marvels trailer has finally dropped. And they have pushed me with releasing this on my birthday.
I feel like Sean Connery on the SNL Jeopardies right now. It's time, Trebek.
Trash.
I mean, the Marvels wasn't something that really sparked any real interest for me to begin with. They really kind of lost it after they did Inhumans so badly. Or what was the other one they did that was Eternals? That's what
Eternals.
Yeah.
Eternals was bad too. That was bad too.
Like,
that was trash too.
Yeah.
No thanks to ABC. That was trash.
Yeah. So I wasn't really hyped about it to begin with, but I know some people were. What are your thoughts? Want to go ahead and start with Shaw?
Yeah, Shaw, go ahead.
I'm actually looking forward to it. Say what you will, Brie Larson doesn't look that bad. We got Monica Rambeau. We got freaking Kamala.
She got like number one.
Sam Jackson coming back. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Like the concept that they're like switching positions, their powers are different, whatever. It looks interesting. I mean, I'm for it. You know.
The only reason why I want to see this movie is because we want to see Monica Rambeau get her flowers. She's been disrespected by this MCU for so long that it's about time we see her get her flowers. The hell with the other two. The hell with them as characters. Monica Rambeau is where it's at. People forget her character. She was the leader of the Avengers at one point. She's superhumanly strong and needs to be showcased.
Agreed.
Nah, man. The little girl, okay, you can stretch. I got you. I got it. No disrespect, but you can stretch. Nah. Ms. Mo, you're supposed to be this super powerful female that for some reason don't nobody like you. I don't know if it's her drinking that in the comics that got people feeling that way about her in the early stage. I don't know.
It just was a comic character that never is. Are you talking about Miss Marvel?
Yeah.
It's a character no one really knows why. It's a character that never really took off, and they tried to push it into Disney Plus. And the girl's a good actress, and she's very charismatic.
I misspoke. I should have said Captain Marvel. My fault.
Oh, Captain Marvel. Yeah,
Carol Danvers. My fault.
She's always been divisive. She's always been a hateable character. There's just no avoiding it.
Well, not all characters are meant to be likable.
That's true too.
If you like Marvel planned when you were going to make Brie Larson the face of the MCU and you start killing off characters, and this is the most subtle walkback I've ever seen in my life. Like, she came on the scene and they were like, this is the future. And then it's kind of like, all right, guys, no, dial it back. No, don't even dial it back. Just take it back. Just take it back. Don't put her in any cameos. Oh, God, we got to give her a sequel, don't we? Oh, Christ.
Well, here's the thing, though.
How are we going to do this?
Captain Marvel's always been divisive. And Brie Larson is not one of these actresses who's gone out there and been like, why don't people like me? Like, oh
she totally does that. She went on a tirade at a press podium about how no one likes her because 67% of film critics are white males.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. I forgot about that.
Right, she did do that.
I forgot about that. Yes, she did do that.
Marvel literally had to make a video of her interacting with the other actors with them smiling.
True.
I mean, the other actors ain't like her. Don Cheadle is as good as a guy as he is, had to sit there and just grin and bear it when she sat right next to him.
Yeah, how do you piss off Don Cheadle?
Okay, I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stick positive. I'm not gonna say anything wrong.
Look, I'm just counting down until the press tour because I have the checklist of words. Because when the movie eventually bombs and people don't like it, we're gonna hear, okay, someone's a misogynist. Someone's a racist. Someone's a bigot. Someone hates women. Someone's this. Someone's that. And they're not just going to be like, maybe the movie's just not good. It's like, no, it's the incels. And there's millions of them.
And this is what I want to see on the big screen. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah. This is what I wanted. I want to see Rogue steal her powers and just replace her ass.
Nice. Yes.
Replace her. That's what I don't know if I'll get it in my lifetime, but that's what I want to see, doggone it. Thank you, Andrew.
Good point.
But I want to see that, and like I say, Monica Rambeau, I want to see her get her flowers because she's been so disrespectful throughout the MCU. You didn't really get to see her use her powers in WandaVision. Yeah, she was there, she was in it, but you didn't really see her use her powers.
Well, she got her powers by
almost a human afterward. She was a human at that point.
Honestly, I like Monica Rambeau as a character, but she got her powers the most boring way possible. You walk through a wall and got compliments. Like, you literally just walk through a wall and everyone's like, you're awesome, you're pretty, you're wonderful. Powers.
But you didn't really see
other superheroes are like, I almost got cancer from toxic waste and I'm blind. Shut up, Matt Murdock.
But I think this would be good. But I think this would be good because you see some type of full array of her powers in this. So I think that's the only good reason to see this movie. The other two, the hell with them. Diamond, what you think?
Okay.
I thought it was an interesting, trailer and everything, but I kind of have my doubts about it. As of recently, with every other Marvel, thing has been cranking out. It's been kind of going down the tubes of being either good and then slowly deteriorating to trash. What's it called?
I want to know what's up with the Freaky Friday angle. It's Monica Rambeau in a terrible CGI. They put this off 5 times. The CGI could have been finished a little better, by the way.
True that.
You're watching this trailer, and you're like, they completely distorted Monica Rambeau's face. It's bending at the eye. What is going on here? And then she touches a wall and she becomes Mini-Me at the end of Austin Powers 2 and goes catapulting through space and then she's Miss Marvel. So it's Freaky Friday, but Marvel style.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no soul anymore in Marvel movies or in anything Marvel product.
She said no soul.
Oh, come on. Don't talk about Brie Larson like that.
Yeah, she said no soul. I ain't never heard a take like that. She might be right, because if you go back and look at some of these trailers and some of these movies, they're just there. There's nothing to make them really stand out in a positive way.
No passion for it anymore. No love or anything. Just it's just throw money at it and see what sticks type of thing. We know people are gonna go see it.
In all seriousness, I agree. Right now with Marvel, it reminds me, I know, has everyone seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yep.
When they're on the Miramax lot and they're going through and someone's like, Gus, someone's unauthorized on the set, and Gus Van Zant's just sitting at a table counting his money. He's like, just roll anyway.
Right.
And he just goes back to counting his money.
Right.
That's how they're making the Marvel movies right now.
It's crazy.
Some of it too, though, is I think they're relying a little too heavily on CG. And here's the problem.
No wonder Victoria Alonso got fired, because it is not good.
But the thing is, CGI has not gotten better in the last 20 years. However, the definition on our televisions has. So this technology used to not, there were certain things you just knew were CGI because they weren't plausible in practical effects. So that was why you knew they were CGI. Now we can see it because our TVs are now at such a high definition and such a high frame rate that it catches it.
Well,
These studios have become so reliant on CGI that they're just not able to go back to say, okay, what's everyone complaining about? That our CGI is trash.
trash.
So how do we fix
That's
that?
your
Well,
catchphrase now.
it's kind of like the concept of driving a manual versus an automatic. Most people nowadays can't drive in a manual transmission, so they don't make as many of them anymore because people stop driving them.
Unless you buy a supercar, yeah.
Technology and CGI.
Well, I'm really surprised, to piggyback off Kat's point, that no one has learned from the Star Wars prequels. Because, you know, it's you're watching these and they're relying so heavily on CGI. And I don't know, if I'm making a movie, I want it to stand the test of time. And when you watch the Star Wars prequels, like a lot of it, like he relied so heavily on special effects. And parts of it look like a PlayStation 2 game now. Like you're watching it and it's like, this is so outdated. This is so just bad. But you watch the old ones where they actually did visual effects and built sets and had puppets, and they stand up better. And it's, you know, they're just not doing that anymore. They're relying on the computer stuff. And when you sit down and watch it in 10, 20, 30 years, you're going to say, this looks like dog poop.
Yeah.
That's his stuff.
I want to get monetized, man.
Oh my goodness. All right, Kat,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Well, you know, we spent enough time on this depressing topic here. Why don't we get on to some happier news?
Yes.
Deadpool 3.
It's the Not Brie Larson show.
Pick one.
Exactly. Let's go with Shaw. Deadpool 3. What you thinking?
Picture one, please.
Yeah, picture one.
Yeah.
My man. I hope they give him more than 30 seconds.
They did Colossus wrong.
They did Colossus wrong. I'm hoping they give him more time.
Mhm.
And I like the fact that Marina Baccarin is coming back, or
Yep.
Bassarin. I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation. But is she going to make the full transition into Domino?
She's not Domino. She's what's her name? I forgot her name, but she's basically Mystique, different.
Oh yeah, Domino is the young girl. That's right.
Yeah, she's younger. Younger with
Yeah.
the screenshot. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot. I got it confused. My fault.
Copycat. I forget her name.
Yeah. I am hoping that they finally kind of touch on the fact that she may also be Death.
Ooh.
I'm also hoping that they kind of,
Ooh.
you know, because
Yeah,
Black
okay.
Widow, speaking of being done wrong, Black Widow did Taskmaster terribly wrong. And I'm hoping that since Taskmaster was heavily involved with Deadpool's storyline, I'm hoping they kind of reboot the Taskmaster character and bring it back in some capacity.
Do it right though.
Do it right. Don't make it a Russian spy. Make it
Right.
Taskmaster.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah.
Simon, what you got on it?
I'm excited for it because it's like one of the few Marvel movies I'm looking forward to.
I think this is one of the things where it's like Disney knows to back off. It's already rated R. Let them run with it.
Yep.
We don't need to stick our fingers in this. It's
We
good.
don't
They
need
know what
another,
the,
Once
we
Upon
had-
a Deadpool thing.
yeah, we had two box office successes. The fans will show up. Let the director do his thing. Let Ryan Reynolds do his thing, and let him run. I'm hoping. This is Disney after all. Like,
Oh heck yeah.
you know,
They ain't
yeah.
gonna tell him, man.
Well, speaking of Disney, we've got picks 5 and 6. Brandy is going to be returning to Cinderella in the new Disney Plus New Descendants movie.
Yeah. I hear it's supposed to be a spinoff of
I
something.
forgot she's still a person.
Damn. Damn, man.
No, last time I heard a Brandy song, I was graduating high school. That was like 20 years ago. Of course
Oh,
she's
my
returning. There's nothing else for her to do. R. Kelly's in jail.
Damn, man.
She's like, man, R. Kelly's in jail? I gotta work.
Let's take a look at this other picture real quick.
No, Brandy wasn't tied to R. Kelly. That was
Yeah,
a
she
rumor.
was. Yeah, she was. When she was 15. He did Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. That was about Brandy.
I thought it was about his niece or something.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was about his niece.
Nah, it was
Yeah.
about Brandy. There were ties between Brandy and him.
Wow.
Say so.
Yeah, because I think everyone always thought that was Aaliyah because they got married when she was, what, 17?
Well, everyone had a crush on Aaliyah. R. Kelly wishes that was about Aaliyah.
Breaking news.
I don't know.
And we got some more breaking news. And our breaking news is Shadow Anime. You guys can go over there, get the best in geek merchandise, anything you need for your room, anything you need to carry around with you. Anime related, they got you covered over there. Plus, you can use our promo code, and that promo code is Geek Gauntlet 5 to get 5% off your total purchase. Head on over there, shadowanime.com, your one-stop shop for all your anime needs. All right, what else we got on the plate?
So The Rock is calling the live-action Moana a reimagining.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody else, but I'm just like,
that's another death knell.
Like 2, 3 years old. Do we really need to reimagine it already? It was good.
I feel like Disney should just back off of live action. Just let it go, let it die, or just go back to animating stuff.
I think The Rock is reeling because Black Adam was his first box office failure. And I think he's just grasping at straws now because he doesn't know how to lose and he doesn't know how to accept.
But it's his fault. Black Adam failed.
And I don't think he knows how to accept defeat. And at this point, he's just like, it's going to be like a Tiger Woods situation where he's just like, I'm going to keep making impulsively bad decisions until my career just ends.
But it's his fault that Black Adam failed, though.
It is. But he's so used to just printing money that all of a sudden it's like,
Here's the thing about The Rock, though.
Yeah.
Most of his movies fail. He has some movies that do make money, but most of his movies fail.
That is true. He has a great PR person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's in most of his films, even though they're not great, he has a more likable character.
But he also has an ego problem because he had problems on I don't know much about Fast and the Furious. I know about as much as Fast and the Furious as I do about Star Trek. But I do know that The Rock clashed with everyone on the set of Fast and Furious, and then The Rock entered the DCEU. He clashed with everyone in the DCEU. It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
And when he hits a franchise, he can't fall in line. He's got to be in charge. And I think that's what happened with Black Adam is he failed to realize he was part of a bigger picture. He wanted to be the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's also stop and put it into perspective as well. With Black Adam, we all know Black Adam is not a good guy.
Yeah.
They went with the Teth Adam. I think I was talking, you and Diamond talked about this on the special when we did Shazam 2 and Black Adam. They went with the Teth Adam storyline, which is the much less popular version of the two Black Adam storylines, and I think that was a really bad decision.
Well, and some of that was because they were trying to go more likable anti-hero.
Yeah.
Because The Rock didn't want to be a bad guy. And that may also be where he was clashing when it came to the Fast and the Furious films. Because let's face it, none of those guys are good people.
They ain't get along with Vin Diesel.
Yeah. They are borderline criminal elements.
They are criminal elements. They're car thieves.
Yeah. But now they work for the government and they have all these cool gadgets. Apparently, it's
that makes them good.
Fast and the Furious to XXX.
We're gonna have to do a review on Fast and the Furious because the last one, I'm pissed off that the last one I did got taken down. I do still have it up on my LinkedIn page, but we're gonna have to do a review of Fast and Furious because these damn cars, man, as the series progressed on through, did more and more and more unrealistic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, I've only seen one Fast and Furious movie, and I didn't really see it. We all ate mushrooms with our salad, and I think they were bad because we watched this movie, and we turned the volume all the way down and made up our own dialogue, and it ended up being about a gang of mercenaries after a renegade ice cream truck. And they were chasing the ice cream truck and they never caught it. That was just me. I mean, it was very entertaining. And I wish we wrote down the dialogue we created because it was a very, very good good movie. I would have
Damn.
nominated it, but I have no idea what the premise of the movies is. I did a lot of questionable things when I was a kid.
But ultimately, I think he's not used to being put into that villain role.
Yeah.
Yes,
He wanted
absolutely.
to try and find a way to turn him from being a villain into a good guy. And when it didn't do well, his only solution was to be angry about the fact that he was a
Got you,
villain.
Andrew.
You know,
I got you, Andrew. I got you. I have to dominate that Tokyo Drift is the best one.
I'm with Andrew on that one.
It might have been me for different reasons, but it might have been. All right. Let me do a quick turnaround. Dom, what we do? Do you have any video game news for us?
Mm-hmm. So, Spider-Man 2 could be released in September. With
The second one?
yeah, after the first one that came out in the I don't know.
Yeah, they came out for the PS4. They remastered it for the 5. They just remastered it for the PC, so they're due for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then with this, Hip Hop Gamer tweeted about the game will have the improved ray tracing. It'll also build upon the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart world shifting tool. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then Sony is ending support for Dream in September also.
Wait, Andrew, why is Tony Todd Venom in a video game and not in the movies? Because that would be amazing.
You haven't got that far yet.
No, I'm sorry. Andrew Orozco commented. I'm sorry. I just saw what he said.
All right, what else you got,
And
Dom?
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has been delayed until February 2nd, 2024. This might be in response. Yep. It's going to be probably a response to the most recent Sony State of Play.
What's up, Derby? What's going on?
That decision, though, Diamond, makes sense, though, because they're still waiting to sell games. Are the DC games also released on the Warner Brothers banner?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Because they're yet to release Hogwarts Legacy on last generation consoles, so they're
that's
behind.
supposed to be released
So
by this month or next month.
I think that's going to come this month or early next month, and so they're a little behind, and they want to make sure they get everything they can out of Hogwarts Legacy. And I think, from what I've read, Andrew, I think it's they're having problems with the game. I don't think it's testing well.
Not that, it's just like that, and the fact that they announced that all these other things are going to happen to it. It's like, oh, you're going to have to play to win type of thing. You're going to have to add like microtransactions to it. Like, I don't want to play a game to where I have to actually like play in order to win the game, like pay in order to win.
I want to be King Shark and I want to eat people. I don't want microtransactions. Like, I want a silly, funny, violent game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine being like playing Mortal Kombat, which is also Warner Brothers games, and about to do a fatality and be like, fatality locked. Purchase microtransaction. You're like, I'm not playing this anymore.
And then Portal writer Eric Wolpaw still wants to make Portal 3, but Valve flat structure is making it a bit of a challenge for them, with people not like having volunteered enough or volunteered to jump on the game to make it. So, like, is this why I can't get the latest? What was the game that was like that came out years ago that has yet to like be released again? Like another episode of it.
Oh, there's a couple of them.
I forgot what it's called. It'll come to me eventually.
It'll get back to you. Any
But yeah,
other news you got?
No, that's all the news I have.
All right, cool. All right, Derpy Entertainment over on the GNN channel. Thank you for being here. We do appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and continue with the news. What else we got?
All right. So, Sydney Ajan joins the cast of Disney's live-action Lilo and Stitch remake, which the concept of a live action Stitch is terrifying.
It is.
What are they? How are they going to do that?
That's
Really
going to be
bad
interesting to
CGI?
see.
They can't even CGI Monica Rambeau. They're going to do a Stitch?
Mhm.
I mean, unless they're going to get the Muppets on board and Muppet it.
Facts.
That's horrific.
Yeah. I mean, Star Wars shows have been doing decent stuff with, so maybe they might do something decent.
I no. There's no way you can make a live action Stitch. I mean, this
That's
is like
gonna be scary, man.
it's
You
like
have all the Disney audience scared as hell.
It'll likely have to be CGI.
To be frank, Disney is really grasping at straws. Like they announced an Aristocats live action, so it's going to be animated, but in a different way. Adaptation. It's going to be CGI cats. They already did that. It was called Cats. It's stupid.
And I think of that, and all I can think is CGI cat buttholes.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the Lion King. Nothing against the Lion King CGI. It was the most useless movie of the year.
Mhm.
It was the most useless movie. It was like, there's no reason to see this. There's no reason to go into it. Oh, okay, Beyonce is the voice of a lion. Okay, let me shell out my money. Like, why? Why? They didn't even do "Be Prepared" in the CGI movie, which is the best song in the Lion King.
They monologued that for him. I hated it.
I blame Jon Favreau because the Jungle Book was awesome. And then they were like, oh, we could do this with every movie. And then it was like, God damn you, Jon Favreau.
They're really missing out on some really great opportunities for live action. Why aren't they doing Treasure Planet? Why aren't they doing Atlantis?
Exactly.
Those would be perfect live action films.
I really think, honestly, if Disney is this concerned about the source material, why don't they bring back the Vault program? Because I'd bring my daughter to see all of these movies like my grandparents brought me to see when I was a kid. I'd bring her to see Cinderella. I'd bring her to see 101 Dalmatians. I'd bring her to see all these movies, bring back the Vault program, and re-release some of these movies into the theater rather than butchering them with a live-action reboot.
Yeah. All right, what else we got on the docket?
All right, let's see what we got coming up next. We got Jason Blum's Five Nights at Freddy's film adaptation is going to release on October 22nd at cinemas as well as through the Peacock streaming service.
I'm excited for that movie because of Matthew Lillard.
It's gonna be a Scream, baby.
Dang, I haven't really played the game yet. I'll have to play it.
I haven't played the game, but I've watched a lot of like YouTubers play the game.
Same.
I haven't played the game, but I vacation yearly in Wildwood. Thank you, Andrew. Okay, but I vacation in Wildwood, and I play the crane machines, and the characters from the game terrify me. Because there's Five Nights at Freddy, or as the young kids call it, FNAF.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, FNAF.
And, you know, all these little kids are walking around with these creepy bears, and I'm like, get away from me, demon child.
Demon child. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What up, Debbie? What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, she missed Harrison Ford.
Yes, she did.
Yep.
Oh.
She missed Harrison Ford. But I'm here.
All right.
I'm right here, though. You don't need Harrison Ford with me. I'm right here.
So it looks like we've got some more news coming back, some more nostalgia, because Hollywood, as we all know, has run out of original ideas.
Yay, member berries.
Director Ryan Coogler aims to reboot the X-Files with a new and diverse cast.
It's dead.
I mean,
it's dead.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
No, I won't. Create a story. You don't need to sell me on diversity. So you want to be diverse? Make a diverse cast. Make a diverse cast. I don't care. I don't care if you cast a Martian in a role. Write a good story.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You don't need to advertise. Ooh, it's new and diverse and inclusive. I don't care.
That's what we said.
Is the story good?
That's what me and Shaw's been saying forever. Because when we look at Dreamer, yeah, she's a trans character, but don't just put her in it just because of that fact. Make the character interesting. Write the character to where people will have a genuine interest to want to come see her. And that's exactly what they did. She was terrific in her Flash crossover episode. She was fantastic. She was fantastic in Supergirl too. So don't just do it for the diversity crap. Make it count. Give them a good storyline. And then that's what makes people stay, not because of their sexuality or what group they belong.
You have to give the opportunity of a diverse cast because let's really face it. How many people are actually religiously watched X-Files every Friday?
Yeah.
I hope the Smoking Man's at this one.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as a white woman. There's a whole lot of white people in that show.
And that's fine. And they can retool it, is what I'm saying. I don't have any problem with a diverse cast. But, bring it back. Bring it.
I'm a white woman.
I would
watch it in this show.
I would get her. I would much rather have him say, "We're bringing it back with a new twist and the same suspenseful writing that we had before, only better."
Right.
Like that would hook me.
But here's also the other side of it. I mean, just because it's a diverse cast, which represents what the FBI and all those organizations look like now, right?
But it's a death knell. It's a death knell. You already lost half the viewers just by saying, "Oh, we brought back a new and diversity and inclusivity." No one's gonna care. No one's gonna watch. You already put it.
No one.
You already
bad story.
You already voluntarily tagged it by advertising it that way.
I will say this though. I think it'll get looked at that first episode. If the writing is good in that first episode, I think it'll slowly continue to get viewed. They'll get over the diverse cast or the woke cast, however you want to call it, because the storyline is what's going to hook people. And if this storyline is good, I think people will stay with it and the number of views will increase.
But I think what the problem is, and I think I had this problem, I think I brought this up in the GNN writers room, is that social media has killed Western entertainment. It's destroyed it. Because there is someone in the corner of every writer's room for a TV show. Well, what's Twitter going to think of this? All right, what's Twitter going to think of this? Okay, let's just retool this all around. Go over the dialogue. All right, this guy said retarded. We got to cross that out. We got to just, all right, scrap it. Go back to square one. Twitter's going to get mad. Social media has just killed Western entertainment. And it's gotten to this point where every single show that comes out, diversity and inclusion. Wait, we have better diversity and inclusion. Oh, look at us. We have more diversity and inclusion. Just give me a good story.
And at
this point, I don't care if you're Mormons.
And you have to watch that first episode to make sure you get that good story. And if you get that good story, you'll be hooked. It wouldn't matter about that cast. Right.
No, and I'll watch it.
There are certain people that are going to go in. They're going to say, you know what? I'm going to check out this episode because of the fact that it's X-Files. And I loved X-Files. And I was kind of bummed with how it ended because it could have ended better.
Definitely.
And they're going to blind themselves because of the fact that it's a more diverse cast. And they're going to ignore the fact that it's not Mulder and Scully anymore. It's new characters.
Yep.
And they may not be able to get past the fact that it's not the original characters that they're used to seeing. But we all know that those characters may not be coming back.
Janae, the X-Files movie was not good. That was Indiana Jones 4, and it was awful.
Hey, Janae, how you doing? Janae couldn't be here with us tonight. We just found out that her son is sick, so get better soon, my friend. Get better soon.
Get better soon, kid.
Get better soon, man. Get better soon. Man, A sick kid. I just hope and pray they get better real quick. 'Cause
Nah,
I'm used to seeing kids being active, running, playing around, having a good time. So get well soon, my friend. Get well soon. I'm hoping I'm hoping all he has is like a 24-hour bug. Is what I'm hoping.
it's stressful on all fronts. You're sitting there, you have a kid, you want to play with them, and you want to do something to help, and you can't. And it's rough. So it's a rough time for the whole house. So hope the kid gets better, and hope it Look, Debbie, you don't stake a claim on X-Files. Those are none of your man crushes.
I mean, I know David Duchovny in his day. David Duchovny.
Debbie can't claim David Duchovny now. Debbie already claimed like 5 dudes. Duchovny's on the bench.
You're not one of them.
Cat.
You're fine.
I have an over entitled ego. Of course, I'm jealous. I'm not one of them.
Oh my god!
Taking them out for
That's another dude I got to beat up.
Duchovny's easy. He was a hand model. He won't even hit you with one hand.
Oh snap! No, she didn't.
Oh, see?
It's a woman's world.
Oh my god!
Girls are players too, boys. Don't let us fool you.
True that. Oh, you're welcome anytime, Jenny. Anytime, Jenny. I hope you get better soon. You hang in there
All
too.
right.
Okay?
So William, pull up pick number 8 and number 9 for me. We got some Scott Pilgrim news. Netflix is bringing it back. Now they're doing it in anime form, and it's my understanding they're trying to bring back as most of the original cast in as the voice actors. Correct?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, what has Michael Cera been doing, except for waiting for this call?
Me.
Who's the? Is that Jason Schwartzman? It is.
Yeah, this is the cast.
I don't know. Brie Larson's in it. Kill it with fire.
Good lord, she got a 5 head. Oh my gosh.
Yo, I could get my projector out and cast some movies on that thing.
Reminds me of that scene from All About the Benjamins. You'll never find a hairline like mine.
We got a few Avengers here. We got Chris Evans in the house. We got Brie in the house. We got Superman in the house.
Oh, you got Obi-Wan's wife.
Yeah.
And I like Aubrey Plaza. I mean, Debbie's gonna watch because Brandon Ruth is in it.
Don't get another dude. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I was with you up until this point, Andrew, and we're not friends anymore again.
All right.
We had a good run for 45 minutes.
All right, what we got? What else we got, Kat?
All right. Bring up picks 3 and 4. Max, formerly known as HBO Max, has announced that Rick and Morty anime is coming this year.
Why?
Oh no, I like Rick and Morty now. If Rick and Morty's done right, it's great.
I've just watched it. It's such an obnoxious show. Why are they going to bring it to anime? They already have a show. Where,
Rick's not
boys.
It's really, he's not any more obnoxious than you are most nights, Ambrose.
Listen, I'm an alcoholic. It's different.
Actually, no. Rick Sanchez. That's
The Rick is also alcoholic.
Look in the mirror, man. You see your future.
Look at this ultimate.
Does your daughter want to grow up to be a horse veterinarian?
Listen, when I throw a tantrum in McDonald's, it isn't over Szechuan sauce. It's for the unjust banning of the McRib for 11 months out of the year.
Facts.
Free the McRib. Free the McRib, Cat. Okay?
Facts.
I tried the Szechuan sauce. It's overrated.
Yeah,
Hey.
it is.
I have never had it, so I wouldn't know.
Can somebody tell me what the hell is ultimate ad free? What the hell is that?
So I'm guessing that is like maybe like Hulu's version would call it live TV with no ads.
Yeah, I'm assuming they'll probably be like. I think that the regular ad is going to be the ad free is like how it is now, like the way that the ads are now, and like with ads going to be more ads probably because like certain streaming services have like way more ad breaks. Max has like 3 or 4 only.
I mean, ultimate ad free is probably like when you pause Paramount Plus, even if you have it ad free, like when you pause it, ads still pop up while it's paused. Like it's just you don't have the ads during the show, and it might just be no ads at all. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. I really don't know. I'm like,
so why do they shorten the app's name? It's like HBO Max to just Max now. Like, what's up with that?
I'm actually working on an article for this, and I think it's because, from what I've read, is that they want HBO to be a separate brand, and it's not strictly HBO, and I think the people that still subscribe to cable, it's hitting their numbers on the subscription level, so they want to make HBO a separate brand, they want to make Discovery a separate brand, all the stuff is still going to be there, but they don't want to make it seem exclusive. That's what I've gathered.
All I got to say, $200 a year? Hell no.
But I mean, William, don't you want to be able to watch 4 different HBO Max shows on 4 different TVs in 4K?
Hey, $200 a year.
Look at that Max Ultimate ad free.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's the dumbest. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
$200.
Yo, that is for like that is for rich people that have it, and they're like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Ain't that much Game of Thrones? Ain't that much Game of Thrones I want to see?
If you pay $20 a month for 12 months, you're paying more than that.
Yeah, that's true too. But still,
I mean, I just don't.
You know what, Kat? You can come here with your math.
You
You can come here with your math,
$20 a
your
month
logic.
is a lot.
Okay, I don't need this.
Fucking 15 a month is a lot.
I'll send you a calculator, Ambrose.
I have one, Kat, and I know how to spell boobs on it.
Oh man, that's a lot of money, though, man.
Like, we could all totally afford that if we get our Geek Gauntlet feet page up.
Yo, get to selling them feet pics, bro. Get to selling them feet pics. Yo, why you gotta defend Brie Larson, bro?
All right, so moving on to the world of Star Trek. Who saw Picard this week?
I got this one.
I did.
All right, Sean, get us off.
All right, so we first off find out what's up with Jack. Immediately when Deanna sees what's up with him, she runs out of there. She does not take a minute. She leaves. We find out apparently there's something in him that's from the Borg, that from when Picard was during Best of Both Worlds, which is going to be important. They put something inside him, and that's part of the plan to assimilate the entire fleet. So Jack leaves, goes to try to go to the Borg. Bad idea, of course. So the rest of the crew goes to Frontier Day to try to warn everybody. We see Shelby from Best of Both Worlds there. She's captaining the Enterprise E, the F, and she's a 5-star admiral. And she talks. They try to warn everybody. She actually tries to listen, but everybody's immediately assimilated. The everybody that's under 25 is assimilated, but older that isn't. So they managed to get together to leave the ship because the whole ship gets assimilated. Shaw dies, unfortunately. Seven and Rafi stays on that ship, on the Titan, and everybody leaves to go back to that ship museum from that LaForge was, and he has a nice little surprise for everybody. In Hangar Bay number 12, the Enterprise D. NCC 1701. From the original show, from the original TNG, the Enterprise D. We get the nice refrigerated set, lights go on. It's just really one of the best things. It was great. What did y'all think of the episode?
I thought it was fantastic, boy. And the way that they did it, I thought was great. They came up with, because I didn't see the board coming. I really didn't see it coming. They gave you hints, but I didn't really see the board coming.
It makes sense when you consider what he does. It makes sense.
And to have them go around and bring back Next Generation the way that they did, and then you did the double back to the board, and then you saw the Enterprise after. Oh, that and John Lucas right back in the helm. That's just great. That's just great.
Yeah, hits us with the engage and with the make it so.
Engage. Yeah, that's right. That last 20
to rent a car or younger, and you're assimilated.
Basically.
So it's kind of like, you know how like Gen X, a lot of times we like have our phone with us, but it's like in our pocket or our purse.
Yep.
But like if you're 25 or under, it's.
I think it's like the older guys, because of the way they did it, it hits you at a certain age. Like you saw all the young kids be affected, but the older people were fine.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there, and correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I saw the first few seasons of Picard. Wasn't it kind of something like in the future there was like certain chips that were that people had like implanted, like neural inhibitors and things of that nature that the older generations may not have had?
I think so. Sounds
think
so, like a nanotech thing, kind of.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doyle rules.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of us old people, Star Trek Strange New Worlds has an official release date of June 15th, 2023, and it has officially been renewed for a third season. We're getting...
That's cool.
Yep, we get to see more of Captain Pike.
I still thought that show was going to get canceled, but I'm glad I'm glad it's sticking around.
Is Captain Pike the guy with the beard?
No. He's the guy that ends up in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think what it is, I think really you didn't even get to see a lot of Pike in like the original Star Trek.
Yeah.
And there wasn't even a lot of talk of him once, they passed the torch on to,
Yeah, because in TOS he's only in one episode, which is just a recap.
Shatner, what was it? Captain Kirk with his, never-ending bottle of Viagra. Oh, Debbie, have you seen Hell on Wheels? That's like historical level hotness for Captain Pike.
You said Viagra.
Wait, is it Hell on Wheels because he's in a wheelchair?
No. Different series.
It's different.
Just
series,
same actor.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that is awesome.
Oh man. A Ghost Rider wheelchair to be kind of cool.
I'm not even sure how I feel about this, other than the fact that I'm like, I know this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Sony has registered a patent for a controller that can change temperature as the result of a player's actions and gameplay. What's the spread on it catches fire in the first 30 days?
All the racing and everything.
Can you still play with your old controller, or is this going to be a thing where it's like, is this going to be like that movie Chopping Mall where the controller just randomly kills people?
Maybe.
Randomly kill people. It's gonna be like the Notes. This gonna be like the Note 7 phone back in the day, just exploding on you.
Like, why do you need that?
I mean, so you don't play for 72 hours straight? I don't know.
I mean, do you realize what most people do? Do you realize what most people do to their controllers when they lose?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is floating around the room.
That's why I love my NES. Like, you could have an NES controller, you could ride on a motorcycle Mad Max style, whipping that thing around your head and take like 10 people out and just be like, okay, back to playing. Like, those controllers could survive a nuclear holocaust. You could drop a nuke right on top of an NES controller, and it would just be like, "Anyone ready to play? Come on, zombies!"
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is the Mandalorian. Anybody seen the
We got some
Mandalorian?
Star Wars news.
Yep,
But
Mm-mm.
I enjoyed it.
I saw it.
I'm sad that
Janae-
he died.
Janae, that's how I felt when I played Wii U. Because the gamepad was not angry gamer friendly, and you'd be like, "Ah, oh, this thing's like 100."
I can see Janae. I can see Janae now. I lost that treacherous guy. Wait, I lost that Madden.
If we're talking about the Mandalorian, you might want to throw up the little thing.
Oh yeah, okay, because I know a lot of people probably haven't seen it yet. Yeah, let me go ahead and find it real fast.
Tell those slackers to get with it.
So
Go watch it.
D Grim will get mad at me. Okay, there we go.
All right. So, as we saw at the end of the last episode, Bo-Katan Kryze is kind of charged with bringing the Mandalorians all back together as one, and to take them back to Mandalore. So we see her go back I might be an episode behind. I'm thinking here.
Do you want me to take it?
I'm thinking, hold on, because last week was the Lizzo episode.
Can't stand Lizzo, but that's just me.
I only caught half of this one. So where they go back to take Mandalore.
Look, Lizzo's part of a bigger plan. She's going to be the Death Star. Okay?
That's him. That ain't me. That ain't me.
I took the heat off you.
You took the heat off.
Send me my check. Make it out to cash so my wife can cash it.
She said cat broke it.
Yeah, broke it. I can't keep track of what episode I did or didn't see. But yeah, so we did see the retaking of the attempted retaking of Mandalore.
Yes, that's where we are.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm buffering exactly. I'm like, hold on, I gotta get my brain up. So I mean, the way it all came together, for me watching all of that, it was good to see that like we were all so excited, so hopeful for like a reunited Mandalore, right? And they get deep down into the core of Mandalore, and that's where them damn dirty Imperials have been hiding with Moff Gideon.
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those no good meddling Imperials.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm just still trying to figure out if the Heavy decided he was going to stay behind because he realized that Bo-Katan cut a hole barely big enough for her. And there was no way he was sitting through that.
Like it was going to be a Winnie the Pooh situation.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I need to at least make sure I've got my gun pointing that way. I'm just going to hang back, y'all.
Oh, bother.
I'm gonna stay here and cover y'all back. Y'all are gonna do
I mean,
it.
honestly,
Go ahead.
my theory, and I brought it up if anyone watching wants to bring up Cancun Happy Hour. Not Cancun, Cantina Happy Hour.
Cantina happy hour.
Cantina Happy Hour. There's a bar here called the Cancun Cantina. where I live.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, Cantina Happy Hour on YouTube. I brought it up with Debbie and Dave and Cam the other day, and I think the Armorer either is 100% turned to the bad side, or the Armorer made a deal much like Bo-Katan talked about in this episode and didn't realize what she did. Because it was very convenient that the Armorer just dipped out when they discovered all of this stuff going on Mandalore, which she probably most certainly knew about because she's been telling everybody, don't go to Mandalore. Mandalore's toxic. Oh, also there's an Imperial base, but it's toxic. But also there's an Imperial base. So I think she made a deal that went south, or she's on Moff Gideon's side, because, like, idealistically, even you can never take your mask off. And then all of a sudden, she's all about Bo-Katan taking her mask off, getting the Mandalorians all into one place, and then getting them annihilated. Like, it's not adding up. It's not adding up.
Well,
This is like a Lifetime movie. You know, it's being telegraphed.
there's
A
not enough
Lifetime
codependence
movie?
in this to be a Lifetime movie.
What's up?
There's not enough codependence or alcoholism for it to be a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, there is. Did you meet the pirates? They were all malnourished.
Damn.
See, I almost wonder though if it's more a matter. I mean, I see the convenience of it, but is it also a possibility of ignorance is bliss? Of it had been passed on that part of the reason why Mandalorians had to abandon Mandalore was because of the toxicity. Because at one point in time, the air there had been toxic, and that was part of why, as a result of the war that happened on Mandalore, the air had become highly toxic, and you had to leave. But because of the fact that she's so far in the old ways, it's kind of like when you have people that and you know, we've seen it for years historically, especially in like the boroughs of New York.
You're buffering on me.
Yeah, you're buffing just a little bit.
And you have grandma that always talks about how life in the United States isn't as good as it was in Italy. Like, we don't care if Mussolini was about to come through and slaughter us all, but the old country, I kind of feel like maybe
The
that's
sauce. It's about the sauce.
Yeah. I kind of feel like maybe that's where the armor was at. Of she was so indoctrinated into the lore that she was blind to what was really going on.
Right.
I think that Bo-Katan... I'm getting feedback again. I think that Bo-Katan's speech that she gave on the ship, like, Favreau is very intricate in how he makes these shows. He didn't put that in for no reason. And I think that's alluding to something. It's clearly something from the past, but I think it's alluding to something that is happening now. Because it makes you think. And it's like, maybe the armor did strike a deal, and maybe she got double-crossed, just like Bo-Katan did. Maybe the armor is also just a piece of unsavory material, and just doesn't care about the rest of the Mandalorians. She wants to save her own skin. It makes you kind of ponder on it. But that speech was given for a reason.
Shaw, what do you think?
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, we'll see what's happening. I mean, I don't think that there's anything like that. That was, I mean, maybe the armory lady. I mean, you kind of make some good points that maybe she knew because she wasn't really acting, you know, the way she's been acting lately. So I don't know, maybe.
I will say, though, because I saw it coming a mile away, Paz Vizsla is doomed. Like, you give a guy more dialogue and you introduce us to his kids, he gonna die. Like, he gonna die. Like, oh, we're just starting to like this guy. He dead.
Hey, there's no big city girl meeting that fall in love with a small town boy.
They did that last episode with Lizzo.
Yeah.
She was the city.
See, you trying to get us in trouble. See,
No, I'm taking this all myself. I'm
you taking it all yourself. Oh,
I'll take it all myself.
Okay.
My views do not reflect the other 4 people on this screen. So when I say Lizzo is going to be the new Death Star, no one else on this screen agrees with me. But it's gonna happen. I saw that Lakers game. She's ready.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and finish up.
All right. So we have picks 2 and 10. No, sorry, pick 10. Star Wars Visions Season 2. I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't either.
One, I didn't know there was a Volume 1.
What is this?
Animated trash?
Why? What is? I don't know what this is.
What Diamond was talking about earlier. They just put some shit on the wall and hopefully it stick.
It was season 2 of an anthology that they did a while back, Visions.
Oh.
You guys don't remember
Why
the
does
reason?
that little kid have gray hair?
Because he's,
What
the
is he-
he's the anime protagonist. Hello?
What has he seen?
Times are tough.
The only thing I recognize is the TIE fighter.
The redhead dude look like a Thundercat.
Oh, and R2D2 because he's in everything.
That redhead kid look like a Thundercat.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. Oh, yeah. No,
He
it
look
kind
like
of looks like,
Lionel.
he kind of looks like the kid from Problem Child.
And they say it was trash.
All right. I mean, on a brighter note, we do have Tales of the Jedi Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was announced that David Tennant is going to be reprising his role in for the live action for the Disney Plus series for Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
The Bad Batch is going to return for a third and final season to Disney Plus in 2024.
Yay.
Don't do it like that. Don't you do it like
What?
Bad Batch return. You go, yay.
I said yay. It was enthusiastic. I'm encouraging them.
Oh, okay.
This is why my kid's gonna hate me. She won't be able to tell my sarcasm from my normal voice, which is in turn sarcasm.
All right, we've got Young Jedi Adventures in May 4th on official Star Wars Day.
Ooh, can't wait for that. That was sarcasm.
And here's a thought. Do you think we should see more Finn in the new Star Wars trilogy?
All right, I can go. I think we should. I don't think we will.
Why not?
I think that John Boyega's feud with Disney is way too public, and I don't think Disney is going to give him what he wants. Disney does not make apologies, and I think he wants an apology, and he deserves an apology, and I don't think he's going to get it, so I don't think he'll come back. I know he's friendly with Daisy Ridley, and that's the only thing that is saying that there's a slight chance that you will see it, but Disney treated him very poorly, and I don't think he's, unless he gets an apology and a fat paycheck, I don't think he's coming back.
All right. What else is on the docket?
Let's see here. We've got an Orphan Black spinoff focusing on a new character played by Christian Ritter.
Tyler.
I'm kind of excited for this news. Good Omens.
Is that the show where Steve Buscemi plays God?
No. Good Omens was David Tennant and Peter Davidson playing opposite ends of the spectrum.
Haven't trained who well enough, Janae?
She's so
You
much
got
your
her.
daughter.
Don't tell me how to raise my kid, Janae. All right, bro?
All right. Pick number 4. We've got some Last Ronin news.
Oh, hold on. I don't think I have it.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah. Go ahead.
So it's going to be the final. It's going to be a God of War inspired Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Last Ronin games is in the works. Hopefully, it's not being done by EA.
I'm sure.
It's trash.
This looks very complicated.
Well, Last Ronin's a very complicated character, so yeah, it
Yes.
probably is going to be complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good character, but like, yeah, it's the dark side of TMNT.
Oh yeah. Really dark.
All right, let's go ahead and get us out for the night with our topics. Let's go ahead and start. It's a game, Janae, not a movie. Yeah, we're never going to get the TMNT movie we deserve.
Yeah, Janae, not even paying attention.
All right, let's go ahead and get pick 11.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we are going to delete the worst movie series.
Transformers has put out a lot more bad than good. I'd have to go with that.
I'm gonna have to go with Transformers 2.
I can do without Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I gotta go with Sean. Mission Impossible. Like
He does his own stunts, cat.
I don't need to see a grown man going through a midlife crisis.
I'll probably go with like Mission Impossible too.
I feel Mission Impossible though, because some of those movies have a bad tendency to drag. I feel on that. Janae says Fast and Transformers.
No, it's called Fast and the Furious. Ding dong.
No, she's saying she chooses Fast and Transformers. Damn it.
I mean, anything after Too Fast, Too Frustrated 1 really is when it started going downhill. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I think the thing that makes me mad with Transformers, it wasn't consistent enough.
I mean, they lost me when like the old airplane was like Robo Gandalf, and they just had like the Yin Yang Twin robots, and they were like they couldn't read. It was weird. I don't know. I fell out of Transformers fast. Why is it G.I. Joe up there? That would have been the layup.
Oh, hell yeah, that would have been the easiest one.
no, but G.I. Joe is the movie they should have given Michael Bay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Futuristic cars and a lot of explosions.
That's a good point. Yeah.
All right.
And then a guy dressed like a football player had a gun.
He says she never watched the movie, so she can call it what she wants.
All right, let's go ahead and hop over to pick number 12.
Pick number 12 as we wind down here.
Pick one DC show from each row.
Ooh.
Oh, why are you doing this to me?
Come on, bro. You know you want to pick Stargirl. Don't wait for
You know, it's only been a year since I got out of the loony bin, and now you're sending me right back. Okay. Let me go.
You know you want Stargirl.
Row 1 is Gotham. Row 2 is definitely Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Row 3, I can honestly say I will pass because I don't think I've seen any of those shows. I call this whole poll nonsense because Doom Patrol isn't in it. And row 4, I will pick
that
Titan.
is Doom Patrol
right
is row
there.
2.
Yeah.
Doom Patrol is what?
Right next to
Second row.
Oh, is it next to Sandman?
Yeah.
Ooh, then that's a tough call. I was more entertained by Peacemaker, so I'll take Peacemaker, but glad I saw that. I'll take Titans on the 4th row.
What you got, William?
I probably have to go with Arrow on the 1st, Peacemaker on the 2nd, Constantine on the 3rd, and Titans on the 4th.
Diamond, what you got?
I'll probably go with Smallville for the 1st row. The 2nd row will be Peacemaker. 3rd row will be, I don't know. I haven't seen any of these. Probably like Constantine. And the 4th row would be Lucifer.
And they says Arrow and Constantine, and that's it. She don't want to pick from the 2nd or the 4th row.
Yeah, well, classic Janae.
All right, Shaw, what are your picks?
All right, row 1, I'm gonna go with Smallville for nostalgia factor. I'm gonna go with Sandman on row 2. It was a really good show. Can't wait for season 2. I'm gonna go for Legends because it's a little bit more than the other 2 that I would choose. And I'll go with Lucifer because that's a show of that last 4 that I'll actually rewatch.
All right, so I gotta go with Gotham. Gotta go with Constantine. I gotta go with Lucifer. I really want all of row 2.
Even the Watchmen?
Even the Watchmen, because the
Blasphemy.
story is there.
Blasphemy.
I heard it was good.
Well, we have an informed. We have an informed panel because no one here picked Batwoman, so we have an informed, well-meaning panel.
Well, because I'm a man and I didn't want to get credit for a woman's job. Oh no, it was the other way around. But okay, never mind.
Oh my goodness!
All right, pick number 13. Quake versus Vibe versus Black Bolt.
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt easy.
Black Bolt.
He's physically stronger than both of them.
They even both have like what appears to be the same power.
Mm-hmm.
More or less.
Essentially.
Yeah.
All right, and our last one for the night. Let's get number 14 up there. All right.
Yeah.
Red pill, blue pill. Every comic gets animated. Every manga gets an anime.
I'll go blue pill. There are some mangas that I've read that have not. I wish were like an anime adaptation of him.
This is tough.
Yeah.
Even though I don't read manga, I'll go with the blue pill because I know that they'll stay more faithful to the source material on the blue pill.
Y'all got your name going crazy over this option too.
But I think that with the manga, I could at least catch up and they'll go more faithful to the source material. So if there's a show I like and I want to go back and read it, I'll be like, oh, right, that's cool. But with Marvel, it's like, or DC, no, it'll just go off the wall and be stupid. So I'll go blue pill.
Sure.
I gotta go red. I'm more of a fan of a lot more comic book characters than I am anime and stuff, so gotta go with red.
Do we have to do one or the other? Can we get like 50-50? No, I'm just kidding. I'll take the red because I want to see a lot of heroes of color get more run. I want to see Blue Marvel get a run. I want to see Icon get more attention. I feel a lot of heroes of color, particularly on the DC side, don't get the love that they deserve, i.e. Nubia, Wonder Woman's sister. So I would pick red for that reason.
That's fair. Starfire is also kicked around, and Starfire doesn't really get anything in the front and center.
Not since she left Titans.
Yeah, so...
Well, Titans only made her a stripper in the first episode.
You off the Christmas list, Sean.
All right, I'm gonna have to go red pill because most of the manga I read wouldn't translate. Well, probably shouldn't be turned into an anime. Now, if they did it live action, that's totally different. They're getting some really good anime live action.
All right, Kat, enjoy that Darkhawk cartoon.
Always, you know.
Plus, Kat wants to take over the world. She wants to be part of the Evil Lantern Corps.
That Darkhawk.
She want to be part of the Evil Lantern Corps. That's what she wants to do.
That was one of the best business decisions I've made. I bought the entire run of Darkhawk for $1 an issue about 15 years ago, and now all of those comics, I guess because it sucked and everyone threw them out, I'm sitting on them, and they're all like hundreds of dollars an issue.
Wow. But see, that's the thing with Kat. Kat wants to take over the world. She wants to be part of the Evil Lantern Corps. She can't do that if you make manga.
Well, I want to take over the world too, but I don't wear glasses, so I can't.
Yeah. You see, you got to have the glasses to take over the world.
No, no one will take me seriously. I'll be like, all right, I'm taking over the world. I'll be like, shut up, fat boy. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go back to my insane.
All right, let's go ahead and shut everything down. Thank you for hosting tonight, Kat. We do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and go around the room, see what everyone has going on before we get out of here for the night. Shaw, we'll start with you.
I've got nothing really going on. Just, living life. That's it.
All right, Kat, what you got going on this week?
Well, if you are in the San Antonio area, I will actually be out at Dragon's Lair in Alamo Ranch tomorrow at their April Fool's Craft Market. So I'm going to be vending out there with my little craft store. Then, of course, like I said, as we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, don't forget to get your entries in for the Hill Country Comic-Con prize pack giveaway. 1 entry per household. Make sure you comment on all of our videos here between now and April 30th.
All right. Ambrose, what you got going on this week, my friend?
Finishing up an article. I actually have to finish up part of my game. This is one of those weird points where sports and geek culture collide. I'm going to do a comprehensive review on MLB The Show 23, and it's actually the best entry into the series the game has done. They really focused on a lot of aspects of the history of baseball. They bought out the entire Negro League history, which is very interesting, and that's going to be the centerpiece of the article. You have stories, missions, a lot of things you have to play, and each mission you complete in the Negro League missions gives you a little bit of an educational documentary on what these players exactly went through and what they just wanted to do to play a game. And it's going to be a pretty informative piece, and playing this game has been pretty eye-opening for me. So it's going to be a pretty eye-opening and informative piece based on the sport of baseball. So, yeah. So it goes from Satchel Paige to Jackie Robinson, and then you take off from there.
Cool,
so it's pretty cool.
Cool. Diamond, what you coming up this week?
I'm going to be cranking out more videos. I've just finished recording Yakuza Like a Dragon back-to-back, so they'll be posted like later this week or so.
All right. And I don't have anything going on this week. Continue with the KC Cup and Duel Links, playing Pokemon Scarlet, going through a play run of it. Finished Violet, so I'm going through Scarlet now, so we see how that goes. That's the only thing I have going on.
If you don't have anything going on, man, come on. Drive through Maryland, pick me up. We'll go to Atlantic City. We'll hit the tables, man. It's a 2.5 hour drive from me.
There you go.
Can just roll up. Drinks are free if you're playing the tables, man.
Okay.
But they don't have churros.
There we go.
Yeah,
should have hit my weakness with the churros.
Wait a minute. That's for that big old woman down in San Antonio.
Hey, them churros are great, though. Oh,
churros are amazing.
Yes, I got to go get them churros, boy. Ooh-wee.
Okay, so first stop is Cat's house for churros.
Yeah, we got to get churros, man.
Then we all rally around. We eat our churros. We get in the A-Team van that I'm considering buying off of Jim Ferguson.
There you go.
And we roll up to Atlantic City.
I went to Dave & Buster's, and I actually had some churros over at Dave & Buster's. I said, these are good, but I got to go see Cat to get the real thing. Yeah.
Where it's like when they have to tell you, hold on, we just made a fresh batch of dough. You know you're getting real churros, not the stuff that came out of the freezer section.
Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat room. Thank you to Eric. Thank you to Andrew for coming through. Derpy Entertainment. Thank you for Janae making it. Janae, I hope your son gets better.
No thank you to Janae. No.
Why are we hating on Janae?
I don't know. We're just rivals now. I don't know.
But thank you for you to roll through. I hope your son gets better. I do understand how that can get.
Get well soon, kiddo.
Yeah, get well soon, kiddo. We need you to come back and watch the show. All right. If there's nothing else going on, I want to say thank you to everybody being here. Again, thank you to everybody in the chat. And we'll see you again next week right here for the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. Everyone have a great week and take care. Later.